Goddess Guidance Oracle message for March 2020. Hello, everybody. It's Deanna Durrell, your intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor. And we are here with the monthly message. If you're new to my community, welcome, and be sure to subscribe so you never miss any videos on how to trust and love yourself and have amazing relationships. And I'm going to encourage everybody, as always, to get a sheet of paper out and a pen. And as we go through this message, I've pulled a goddess oracle card for each week of March. I will interpret the card, share some messages and important dates with you. But the best part about our community is that so many of you have asked, how do I develop my intuition? How do I trust myself in relationships? This is a great opportunity to do it. So pause the video after each card goes up and ask yourself this: what could this mean for me right now? And just see what messages come up. All right, let's dive right in. So first, when I sat in meditation around March, the word or the theme that came up was self-acceptance. So many of you have been working, right, on letting go of what other people think. And when it comes to dating and relationships, not placing so much emphasis on, what you're getting in terms of, is he texting, is he calling, and really basing your self-worth and your value on how you feel about yourself. And do you like who you're being in a relationship? That's a really important question to just kind of pose at the beginning of the month. And I also wrote down in my notes, March may feel like a series of little whispers. So what I mean by that is you may be going about your everyday life, and then out of nowhere, you'll get this feeling like you need to call somebody, or you need to write this thing down, or you remember your dream. And it can feel like a little whisper that seems completely unrelated to your life. But the more that you can keep track of those, write them down, put them in your voice memo, in your iPhone, whatever, they may mean something later on for you. And if you can listen to those little whispers, right, before they become shouts, you may find that your relationships seem to kind of take on this magical quality. It's like you are honoring yourself and you're honoring what your intuition is saying. And so therefore, right, the people in your life or the people that you're dating kind of get the memo. Oh, wow. Okay. So she is only available for this, or she is valuing herself a little bit more. So I guess I need to step it up. We show people how we want them to treat us by how we treat ourselves. So that is kind of the general theme of the month. Now, the first week, which we are in, is the goddess Sulis, bodies of water. And I look at the picture more than the words, but for those of you that really like the words, it says, spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. So it's interesting, right? Because March, for those of you that follow astrology, and I'm not an astrologer, but I do like to share some tidbits. We are in Pisces season, which is a water sign. So that's interesting that the first card of the month is is water. But when I look at this as it relates to relationships is about allowing your emotions to flow. Where have you been suppressing some sadness, some anger? Where have you not told somebody how you feel? These are just a couple of ways it can play out. And when you can open your heart and let that energy flow out, let yourself really just be clear about how you feel, then stuff starts to move. You don't feel stuck. The other person, right, is no longer in the dark if you're in a relationship, and it can illuminate a lot of things that are important to you that maybe you didn't voice last month. So great opportunity for healing and repairing relationships in this first week. And then the second week, I want you to write down this date, March 9th, is a really good time for self-care. So it's the full moon. It's in the sign of service in Virgo. So things related to self-care, especially mental health. How are you feeling about yourself in relationships? Have you been beating yourself up because you're not in one? Do you feel like your relationship sucks? Like, just pay attention to the thoughts that you keep telling yourself and focus on letting go of the ones that are not supportive. This is an ideal time in week 2 to do that. And pay attention to where you can be of service and where you can kind of go the extra mile for the person or the people that you love without depleting yourself. And the card is Mawu, which is goddess of the earth. And if you see this card, what I'm drawn to is like her expression. She's calm, she's graceful, she's this like goddess queen, and she's holding the world in her hand, but she's not trying to fix the world. She's just holding it and observing it. So where can you, again, on that line of service, where can you be of service and support, but not take on other people's energy? And the card says you are called upon to help with environmentalism. Service, I don't know. That might mean something to you though. Okay, then we get to the third week in March. Let's see what the card is for that. By the way, I thought I'd experiment, and this month I pulled the cards, but I didn't turn them over, so I'm as surprised as you. We're doing kind of a channeling as we go, which is kind of fun. Ah, yes, I had a feeling this one was going to pop up. So third week, Green Tara, start delegating. It says, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So you can gain a lot more in this third week by actually letting go of control than trying to control and mastermind. And when it comes to relationships, if you're single, this can mean like asking a friend to help you with your online profile or to set you up with somebody. If you're in a partnership already, it can mean, where do you need to let some things go in your schedule so that you can have more time with each other? Where do you need to maybe hire somebody or restructure your schedule so that you're prioritizing each other in the relationship? And then week 4, we have a long month, don't we? Week 4, March 24th, write down that date, is a new moon in Aries. So this 4th week is all about your passions. It's about trusting yourself. I wrote down the phrase passion moves. So if something has felt stuck, and this could be in any area of your life, but because I focus on love, right? If you've maybe not been having some sexy time, this is the week where, you're going to make your needs known and make it happen. Or maybe things have just gotten stale and boring in the routine of the relationship and you need to spice it up. Or if you're single, this might be your bold opportunity to do something totally out of your comfort zone, like going to a speed dating event when you would much prefer just like hanging out on the dating apps and like looking at people that way, right? So it favors the bold. And let's pull the card for it. Ah, yay, Lakshmi. I love Lakshmi. Goddess of prosperity and joy. It says bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. I couldn't have said it better myself. So yeah, it's like take the risks, know that the universe supports you and that you can be happy now no matter what. And then the last 2 days, March 30th and 31st, a mini week. Iseult, undying love. Look how beautiful this card is. It feels so ethereal and otherworldly. It says the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So as you get to the end of the month, there may be some things that didn't pan out that you thought would pan out. Maybe some disappointments, but also reframing those disappointments and seeing like, oh my gosh, what did I save myself the heartache from? Like maybe this person wasn't right for me, or the opposite. You may have had somebody from the past come back and you rekindled it, and you have to kind of redefine the agreements and the relationships. You have to let part of it go and let part of the story go. And I think that's the bigger message here. It's like let go of the stories that are not supporting you so that you can open up to the love that really wants to find you. So let's go over those again. Week 1, Sulis, let the emotions flow. Week 2, it's a full moon week. It's all about service, be of service, but also focus on self-care. Don't try to be the world for everybody. Week 3 is delegate so that you can have more intimacy. Week 4 is be bold. We've got the Aries new moon and bright future. So positive things on the horizon. And then some reflection, re-engineering agreements so that they are more supportive and you can heal. All in all, a really, really powerful month for healing, for renegotiating what you want, what you don't want in a relationship. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these cards spoke to you? Let us know in the comments. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe. And I'd love to send you a free gift. One of the biggest things that I see is a lack of confidence with people that are just getting out there. And if you've felt like you've been looking for external validation, or you feel scared to get out there, or maybe you're in a relationship and something just feels off, I'd love to send you a free gift, 7 Goddess Secrets to up your confidence now. You can check it out in the comments and in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys